Hello, YouTube, family, friends, and subscribers. Oh, a few years ago, we bought a splitter. I was splitting at that time 7 to 10 chords by hand. And when I hit 45, I was done. I just can't. I mean, I can, but then you don't sleep for a few days. So we bought this splitter, and it's just worked really good. And when we're, splitting big rounds, sometimes, 3 feet in diameter. And I usually stack 2 rounds, 2 16-inch rounds here. So when I split a big piece here, I can roll half of it over and set it on these. And then after I process this one out, I can take this half around and roll it back on here to split. And then I thought, what happens if I'm getting the dead standing dry wood and it's all, 10-inch stuff? It's kind of hard to take that extra piece and stack it here and have a good solid base. So we came up with this thing. I was at the Redneck Disneyland, Big R store, and I noticed that the new ones have a rack on one side. So I asked Dad to draw one up, and he drew it up on the board and welded it together the other day. It'll bolt onto both sides. So you just undo these bolts and flip it around. And then it's got a cotter key so that you don't drop your bolt. Not a cotter key, whatever you call those things. Anyway, that pin makes sure that the bolt stays with the rack. And that way you're not chasing parts all the time. So you just pop it off and swing it around to the other side if that makes more sense to split from that side. And then it does tilt up vertically, but usually it's easier to just split a big round with the saw rather than moving this vertical again, because when you're vertical, now you're down hunched over working trying to move it, and then your back and neck goes out. So this has been working pretty good for us. It's a good way to go. My boys used to say, "Oh, you don't need that splitter, it's too slow." Well, that's true, but I notice as they approach 40 years old, each one of them says, "Can I borrow the splitter?" Yeah, I totally get that. Anyway, have a blessed day.